And now at 11, residents near the Arnett Hospital in Elmira voiced their concerns about what would happen to their land if the hospital wants to expand. Plus, ticks are making a comeback. Well, that's never good. We'll tell you what you need to know. And Joe, this weather has me smiling. Tomorrow's looking pretty good too, right?
That's right, just a few showers to start, but brightening skies during the afternoon. Weekend looking good as well. Complete forecast is just ahead.
This is WENY News at 11.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Aisha McKenzie. Thanks for choosing WENY News at 11. A letter sent out to homeowners around Arnett Hospital in Elmira have residents concerned for the future of their property. The letter sent by 3rd District City Councilman Joe Duffy says Arnett has approached the city about expanding the hospital zone they currently operate in. WENY's Logan Wilson attended a meeting tonight with residents and officials to discuss the proposed plans, and she joins us in the studio with more. Logan?
Aisha, no plans are set and there's not going to be an immediate change. However, many residents said they're still sick of constantly having to fear for the future of their property. The Arnett Hospital has approached the city of Elmira about expanding the hospital zone they currently operate in. But 12 neighboring residents who would be affected by the zoning say enough is enough.
The point I think they're missing all along is these are our homes. And to be able to pick up and move is not an easy thing. You know, not everybody's in the financial position to pick up and move.
No immediate changes are planned, but Arnett has approached some residents asking what their plans are for the future of their property.
Some of the Arnett Health organizational needs around new facilities and parking capabilities, but also trying to be good neighbors as we expand these services in perhaps other directions.
Elmira City Councilman Joe Duffy is also a property owner in the area and put the meeting together to give residents the chance to be informed and discuss Arnett's proposal.
It's not the Arnett's intention to throw them out. It's what the Arnett's done for many, many years is as people wanted to sell their house, they've purchased their homes.
Arnett officials reminded residents tonight that when they are ready to sell, Arnett is willing to buy their home for full market value.
In a real world, if we were ready to move on our own, getting full market value for our home, that's great. But nobody's ready to move.
The meeting was to discuss Arnett's proposal and future plans. To actually expand the hospital zone is something City Council would have to vote on. Reporting in the studio, Logan Wilson, WENY News.
Well, we're taking a look at some wet conditions across the Twin Tiers at this hour. Showers moving in from west to east here, and they'll be with us off and on through the overnight period. Nothing on the heavy side, most looking at only about 1/4 of an inch of rainfall before all is said and done. But the cloudy skies keeping temperatures relatively mild tonight, especially compared to where we've been the last few nights. We started the day off today at 27 degrees, not anywhere near that for tonight. 71 was the high today. Sunrise tomorrow, 6:24, 7:50 will be our sunset tomorrow evening, so getting closer to 8 o'clock. 63 our current temperature. Now there are some scattered showers in the area and a southwesterly wind as high as 26 miles an hour, so breezy conditions out there with some of the showers moving through. Low 60s in Dansville and Corning, 60 right now in Pena, and 58 in Ithaca and Towanda, looking at a temperature in the lower 60s, 62 in Lakemont and 57 in Erin. So for the rest of tonight, temperatures dropping through the 50s, eventually bottoming out in the upper 40s. Showers at times through the overnight period, and then it looks like a wet start to our Friday, but then improving skies for the afternoon. 68 our 5-degree guarantee, and it looks even better as we begin the weekend on Saturday with sunshine and warmer temperatures. The rest of my 7-day in just a few minutes.
All right, thank you, Joe. We have now learned the cause of a fire that claimed the life of an elderly couple in West Elmira last month. According to our media partner, the Star Gazette, state investigators say the fire was accidental and electrical in nature. 90-year-old Fred DeSecco and his 87-year-old wife, Mary, died when flames broke out on March 14th in their home at 69 Derlin Avenue. The house was engulfed in flames when firefighters arrived and deemed a complete loss. The heat from the fire was so intense that homes on either side were damaged. More tonight on a story we first brought you at 11. We have now learned the name of the man involved in a train accident last night in Elmira. 40-year-old Matthew Christian died from his injuries after the accident. Another man was walking with him but wasn't injured. Emergency personnel responded to the railroad tracks near West 2nd Street a little after 8 in the evening. A Norfolk Southern train is said to have been traveling below the allotted speed limit, heading northbound over the Chemung River. The train struck Christian, who was walking along the tracks. The 40-year-old victim was taken to a local hospital where he was pronounced dead. Police do not suspect suicide or foul play. Staying in Elmira, the city is looking to possibly build a microgrid to power up facilities during an emergency. According to our media partner, the Star-Gazette, the city will seek funding through a $40 million energy competition. The competition was announced back in February by Governor Andrew Cuomo. Through this funding, microgrids would be built separate from large electric grids. So during severe weather situation or emergencies, facilities like hospitals and the Elmira Water Board can still function during a major power outage. A resolution will be added to next week's City Council meeting agenda on authorizing a letter of support. New unemployment rates for February are in for the state of New York. Tompkins County is #1 in the state at only 4.3% unemployment. Chemung County stands at 6.5% unemployment. Tioga is at 6.6%. Steuben County is at 7.5%. And rounding out the bottom in the southern tier is Schuyler County at 8.4%. Well, even if you're not Jewish, that doesn't mean you can't enjoy Jewish food. This weekend, the WENY congregation in Elmira will be hosting its annual Jewish Food Festival. From kosher meats to potato gnocchi, there will be a little something for everyone. The festival will mimic the 1910 era on Hester Street, which was the center of Jewish population in the United States. The food festival will take place at the WENY congregation at 1008 West Water Street.
The soups are out of this world. Matzo ball, of course, soup and mushroom barley is a wonderful thing. And you cannot leave this place without having an official egg cream. That is Brooklyn 100%.
Food Festival will be taking place this Sunday, April 19th from 11 to 2:30. And with warmer weather finally on the way, many people are looking forward to spending more time outside. But with the start of spring and summer months, it means tick season is also here. WENY's Isabel Garcia has more on how you can protect yourself from tick-related diseases.
Ticks may be small, but they carry a big disease. Lyme disease is a bacterial infection caused by the bite of an infected deer tick. And while the Northeast and New York State recently emerged from one of the coldest and snowiest winters, the frigid temps did not do anything to reduce the risk of Lyme disease or other tick-borne illnesses. Researchers focused on ticks and the related diseases say the heavy snow created the perfect nesting ground for baby black-legged ticks, acting as a blanket during the cold winter months. And these insects are now searching for blood. This by no means you should not go outside and enjoy the sunshine, but there are precautions to take to reduce your risk of being bitten by a tick. According to the New York State Department of Health, whether you decide to go hiking, biking, or even just playing in the park, when you spend time with Mother Nature, be sure to check for ticks, behind the ears, around your ankles, or even under your arms. Should you find a tick, use a pair of tweezers to remove the insect from the skin by pulling it directly away from the surface, and then wipe the site clean with a disinfectant. Write down the date and location of the tick bite. If a rash or flu-like symptoms begin to occur, talk to your doctor immediately. Reporting for WENY News, I'm Isabel Garcia.
The Secret Service has had a few scandals. Now some members of Congress want to step in. Our WENY Washington Bureau has the latest from the Capitol. And here's a look at our Crystal City sky camera in Centerway Square. Joe has the weather. Right after the break, you're watching WENY News at 11.